I honestly can't believe what I just watched. I mean, Arsenal fans and Arsenal, the players themselves, this is Chelsea Football Club. You know, they've got international football players, they've got World Cup winner, they've got players all over. This is not a bottom 4, bottom 5 team. They've just come
Listen,
out. I mean,
this is what we want every year.
They should be crying because they never had a go. I mean,
this is what we always call for,
I'm lost for words. I cannot believe what happened. They've just gone out with an absolute win in the semi-final of a big competition. And if it worked, it was great. But it hasn't worked. And you can't gamble like that. Have a go and go out in a blaze of glory. Don't go out like that. I'm lost.
People say that your style, the Arsenal style, is not very exciting.
It was like this. Vamos, let's go. And that's the mindset. And this.
Let's go, my people. Let's go. You know it's... Listen, Arsenal first. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the most popping show this next year. Trust me, bro. People are going to know about this show. Trust me. But yeah, man, listen. Episode 2. I got my boy North here. How you been, North? How you been feeling?
Good, man. Good, man. Just relieved we're in the final. Obviously, job's not done. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm seeing City already 1-0 up. I was watching the City game before jumping on. You know what I'm saying? Now they're 3-0 up. Yeah, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. I already said that City were going to go through, so we already know we're getting City, bro. Yeah, I mean,
2-0 was already enough, right? Like in my head, 2-0.
Man. Then Ryan, you know what I mean? Then Mamouche scored. He like chipped it over the goalkeeper, a bit of a deflection. And then obviously Mamouche scored again and now Reinders. So yeah, man, them man are coasting. I say Newcastle been looking bad, man. They've been in bad form. They got slapped up the other day as well to Liverpool. So I was like, yeah, I know we're going to face City in the final. So do you know what? It could actually work in our advantage to the point that if we beat them in the cup final, that can, you know, get to them in the league as well. You know what I mean? We can crush them in the Carabao, lift that. And then that pushes our players to feel like, okay, cool, we beat you in a Carabao and we're going to beat you to this league as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? So hopefully it could only be positives, you know, if we win the Carabao Cup, man. Even more incentive going in against Man City, bro.
How I think of it is like beating them, it sends a message to the whole league and them. Do you know what I'm saying? And to the Man City team. That we're here, bro. We're here. We're not going to just let you run over us like every season. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a different Arsenal now. Do you know what I'm saying? You're standing up to your bully. That's how it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Jalil. Big up Ethan saying 3-0 City. Big up, man. Big up Sana. When it starts, big up Sana. Big up 2-4. Lads, game is over. City are through to the final. I'm scared that City can score 10 goals in a game. Not against us. Not against us. AFC, big up, man. AFC, it's been a very long time, bro. It's been a very long time. But listen, man, we got through to the final. Happy days, you know. I was expecting us, to be honest, to get through to the final, and for it to happen this season, it's about time, innit? When you think about it, it's about time. Like Arteta needs to know it's about time. You spent all that money, all these years. We need to get somewhere. And that Carabao Cup was calling us, bro. Like we went out there, do absolutely nothing the whole game. Did absolutely no. You ever wake up someday and anybody seen Joe Rogan when he hits them with a? You ever seen someone when he don't do nothing? He don't play chess. He don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. We didn't do nothing, bro. Like I just don't understand how Chelsea didn't create. I'll be honest. It's unbelievable how football is. You know, North, I don't know, me and you maybe grew up in an era where, like, we were talking about yesterday, innit? Where football was a bit more, you know, way more better, let's be honest, way more better. But I've never seen Arsenal play like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never seen Arsenal play like this. I was really shocked. Like yesterday, that was fucking terrible. Look, for me, as a football fan, I thought of it as like, yo, that's a risk. I can't lie. But it worked out, so fuck it, bro. What's your thoughts, North? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, just we just got the job done, innit? You know what I mean? It wasn't pretty, but we got the job done and we're through to the final. It's just, it is what it is. The manager wanted to not give them any openings, any opportunities to get into the game. And that's what we did, you know what I mean? A lack of their intensity as well kind of played into our hands because they weren't really doing anything, let's be real. Their whole attack looked dead. And they weren't really trying to... They were playing like they were in our position, that they were 1-0 up on aggregate, you know what I mean? But yeah, it just played into our hands, man, and we just saw out the occasion, you know what I mean? And they just played straight into Arteta's hands. Arteta loves stinking it out, you know what I mean? And they just made it comfortable for us to stink it out. Like, they didn't really put us under any pressure, even when they bring in on Palmer and Esteval. Still didn't really change the game at all. We're still kind of comfortable. So yeah, man, it was just comfortable, bro.
But no, my question to you is, do you think, and to the chat as well, do you think Liam was a madman for playing a 5 at the back in this type of game? Or
because we was never going to go at them like that. I don't feel like we're going to go at them like that. So he didn't need to play 5 at the back. He didn't need to. It's not like our attack is purring at the moment. Do you know what I mean? All he needed his team to be set up to do is to avoid goals from set pieces. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The incentive was on them, so I thought he would have put a bit more of a attacking lineup. To be fair, he did put the lap on. He did have
two strikers
as well. Yeah, he played 2 strikers, so it was still attacking. But at the same time, he didn't need the extra defender. But that's their problem, innit? Like I feel like
no width. Because by the time that
it was more their intent, bro. It wasn't even so much their formation. I felt like it's their intent. They never tried to bomb players forward. They never tried to attack. You can attack with the back 3. We've seen Conte do it. It's not like you can't attack with the back 3. You know what I mean? So it's just they didn't want to play attacking. They didn't want to bring the game to us, innit? So it's just one of them ones, bro.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, big up Prone, by the way. Big up Prone. Legend. Do you know what it is? I feel like Arteta played his game, and kind of like Liam fell into that plan A. You know, it really worked against him because. Do you think really it's the intent? Because the way I was seeing it is that we didn't even try, bro. Right now, I'm gonna go for a little. We're gonna play a little game where we're gonna go through the team and see, you know, our player ratings. I know that our player ratings for Eze, Madueke, Martinelli, and Gyökeres are 0. Do you know what I'm saying? It's 0. Do you know how many touches Gyökeres touched the ball? Once, North. Do you know? I've never seen a striker touch the ball once. You know what I'm saying? I think I saw Giroud once. He touched the ball once before. Do you know what I'm saying? It's absolutely crazy. The next player that had the most touches was, I think, Martinelli by 9. They had 5 players that touched the ball 9 times. I read this stupid stat anyway. But point is, listen, big up Foot, bro. He's saying if he started with 4 defenders, I think we could have killed the game early. Maybe, you know, maybe. But Foot, the way I see it is like you're losing 1-0. It's not the other way around. It's not even a draw. If it was a draw, then okay, cool. You want to go cautious because you're going to the Emirates just in case, blah, blah, blah. But it's Arsenal, bro. Just there's only set pieces, and that's about it. There's nothing really we can hit you with. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's get through this game, bro. Let's try to get through to these players. David Raya in goal. What was your thoughts?
He had nothing to do. Bro.
Holiday.
Chill, relaxing.
Yeah, holiday, yeah.
Feet up, bro.
Barcelona.
Pina colada. Everything calm, bro. In the strip, get a little money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I still money and feel blessed, man.
Cole Maggie in strip, yeah? There, listen, nothing beats that. Trust me, nothing beats that. But let's go. Timber. Let's start with Timber. What do you think of Timber, bro?
Yeah, Timber's comfortable, bro. He didn't have much to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, he helped out with João Pedro, making sure he was quiet. He was comfortable day for him.
Oh, sorry. I know. My bad. Because I'm so wired that it was Kepa. Yeah. My bad. Oh my God. Listen. Let's go. Saliba.
At times at the start of the game, there was a couple of passes that he made that weren't too great, him and Gabriel. But in the end, they started fixing that. And yeah, it was overall comfortable. They dealt with João Pedro and the lap real easy. So yeah, man, comfortable game for them, man.
Yeah, I feel like João Pedro got dealt with, bro, especially from the next man that I'm going to be mentioning. Gabriel, bro. Gabriel did his thing, a great captain. I would only give the captaincy to Rice because I think that Gabriel's learning English, innit? He's like learning English. He doesn't speak it that well. So I would go for maybe Rice. But like he did his thing, bro. He did his thing. He cooked, bro. What do you think of Gabriel? What was Gabriel doing?
Nah, both of them were solid. Like I said, like they're both dealing with João Pedro, frustrating him. You know what I mean? And just keeping them quiet. Like the lap was more sometimes on the right wing position, getting dealt with by Hincapié. But yeah, them two dealt nicely with João Pedro, man. He couldn't do anything. Like the link-up play was rubbish. They were making him move to the right-hand side where Timber was there to deal with him nicely. Like he was ineffective. They completely killed off his game.
100%, bro. 100%. 2-4, bro. Kepa is gonna sub himself off in the final as his manager of substitutions on the pitch. I'm guessing you're talking about Ray, because I think if Ray doesn't play, I think he doesn't get a medal. Am I wrong? I don't know if he gets a medal. I don't know, but the point is that in people's eyes, he wouldn't be, if we only win that Carabao Cup, people won't say that Raya was doing his thing in that Carabao Cup. He didn't play, so he won't get the clout. What if we don't win that league? That's the thing with being when having two goalkeepers, yeah. And you go into what if we don't win the league? People wouldn't give Raya his praise because I really think that Raya is a good goalkeeper. I'll be honest. That's why I said Raya. Man. Them. Listen. Hincapié, bro. Hincapié. A lot of people gave him man of the match, North. I don't see it like that. I really don't see it like that, bro. What was your thoughts on the Hincapié?
I think he was excellent, bro. He's doing his thing. Even when Gusto wanted to go up the lap as well, drifting on that right hand side, I think Hincapié done his thing to shut him out, bro. The lap didn't do anything in that game. That's why he got subbed off. You know what I mean? I think Hincapié was really good, man. Winning his duels, getting stuck in, and not leaving any space in behind. I think Hincapié, I won't argue with him being man of the match. I don't think there was many players that played outstandingly.
Is he your man of the match?
Yeah. It's between him and Gabriel, just for what Gabriel's doing against João Pedro. I think Hincapié was really good in this game, man. I think he did his thing. He didn't put a foot wrong. I think he's been a good signing so far. He's looking very good. I can't lie. He's come into the team and he's looking solid still. So you know what I mean?
He's been solid, didn't it? He's yet to have a shit game in Hincapié.
Yeah,
maybe one.
Him having a howler.
He's one of them players. You know when Timber joined? When Timber joined, that Timber is a good player. Shout out DB.
Big up, guys.
Salute. DJB, just to bring you in, we're just talking about what happened yesterday. We barely glove. We just weren't there to defend. I feel
Sorry,
like
Rashid. I don't know what's going on with the connection. I don't know if you can hear me, but you're breaking up.
Mafia, don't do that.
No, I can't. Honestly, I can't hear you.
Do you want to refresh?
Hang on, that might be better. Right, go on, mate. We'll try again.
Is it my mic? Can you hear me, North?
That's better.
All right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
He was breaking up. Yeah, go on.
Brilliant.
Big
Mafia
up, big
boss,
up,
we don't have to
bro.
prove everything.
Go on, mate. What was you going to say? Sorry.
DJB, just to bring you in, we were talking about how the back line was basically what saved us that game and how we went into that game. And listen, it's not our style of play. I know it's not yours, and I know it's not North's and most of the people in the comments. but like it got us through. We went there, offered absolutely nothing. We're talking about the back line, and it was Hincapié your man of the match. And what was your thoughts about the rest?
Well, look, I mean, it's no surprise our defensive unit has really been the kind of reason why we are where we are. You can't turn around and say it's the way we attack, how exciting play, our interchanging, what our strikers are doing, what our wingers are doing. Saka, and I'll put Saka in that as well. So it's really been Declan Rice on occasions, Madueke, and what our back four's been doing. That's the reason why we're top. That's the reason why we're in this final. I could understand the way he played last night. It was risky because if Chelsea had have nicked a goal, then we would have had to have come out a little bit. And I was just disappointed, and I said this on Jezzy's show and when I was on DG's. When we did have the opportunities last night to hurt them and put the game to bed, we didn't capitalise on it. We had opportunities going forward and we didn't really capitalise on it. We were still a bit kind of hesitant. Martinelli was not firing. Gyökeres weren't really doing much. Eze weren't really doing much. So we missed an opportunity really to put the game to bed. However, the onus was on Chelsea. It wasn't on us. And Chelsea didn't offer a lot. When they went in 0-0 at half time, I'm thinking, here we go, second half. They're going to really come out and give it to us. They're going to have to twist sooner or later, and they never quite done that. Whether or not they tried and we just nullified them because of how solid we were, I don't know. But they never really kind of opened us up at any time. However, if one of those 14 shots had gone in, if they'd have got a lucky penalty, if we'd have got a sending off, we'd be having a whole different conversation. But yeah, Rashid, look, it is what it is. Hincapié had a good game. He had a brilliant, I thought he had a really, really good game. Is he the left back I want going forward into next season? If we're going to win titles, to retain titles, to go again in the Premiership, if we don't win the Champions League, that's going to be our next step. Is man like Hincapié the person that you look for? Probably not. The Ben White cover for Timber, is he going to be good enough? Probably not. Mosquera's still learning. I'm sure he'll be okay, but at this level, he's not quite there yet. So I've been saying it all along. Although we've got more options, it doesn't mean to say that we're any stronger. We've just got more options. Those options doesn't give us any more kind of quality in certain areas. It just gives us another option. And I think going forward next season, we need the quality in options. And I said it before, Kenny Ken has said it, and we're getting a little bit ridiculed by it because obviously certain fan base fall in love with the players and can't see life after them. But, Martinelli, is he good enough going forward on long term? Probably not. You don't get 90 minutes out of him. Trossard, he's had a brilliant season up until Christmas, but he's come down with the decorations. He's fallen off. So, yeah, there's a lot of positives, but there's also a lot still to be done. And I think you'd be naive as an Arsenal fan by pushing that under the carpet, if I'm truly honest with you. But yeah, listen, we don't play exciting football. Let's be honest, we don't play exciting football, but I'll give it a pass this season if it wins us trophies because we haven't won anything for so long. So I'll forgive it for this season. But going forward, I do want to see a little bit more, and I do want to see additions brought into the team with real quality. Because if you've won major competitions, you should be attracting better than Norgard. I'm sorry. I mean, that's the levels you got to get to.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They used to tell us that wait until we get to the Champions League. Wait until we get to the Champions League and the players that we attract. Yeah. And then we got there and we didn't attract anyone. And then the next season, and then finally when Berta came in with that what's his name, Edu, bro? Like, what was he doing apart from lighting up barbecue and smoking cigars? Do you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Chilling in
Wasting
his yacht.
money. Wasting money.
Yeah.
People forget the amount of money that has been wasted at this football club. And when I went on the 12th man some months ago, they was like saying to me, like, what do you mean wasted money? Is this one a waste? No, I'm not saying that. On the whole, we've had opportunities where we could have bought quality in and we've wasted the money. Hopefully now, going forward, that won't happen. But yeah, I mean, listen, we got the job done last night, but let's not fool ourselves. The reason why we are where we are in cup finals, top of the league, is not by the way we attack. It's how we defend. That's what's got us over that's what's getting us results, because we're hard to beat. We're hard to break down. We're solid as a unit. Going forward, it's been a bit hit and miss. Yeah, we've whacked, we've scored 4 here and 4 here, but it's not been consistent. It's not been consistent. And last night proved that, because I'm thinking if Chelsea do score, we don't look like we could get back into we don't look like we could go up another gear, because in the attack we was looking really, really poor again. So yeah, what we done well.
100%, bro. 100%. North, would you rather meet City or Newcastle? Which one of them would be the best choice for you, in your opinion?
I think Newcastle would have been the easier game, but we're gonna face Man City because they're 5-0 up on aggregate. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be City.
Yeah. No, but like, what your choice? So, like, what would your choice be if you was to face one of these teams? What would you pick?
Do you know what? I feel like it would work even better for us beating City in the final anyway, because if we beat City, not only does that win us a cup against them, that also then, can rattle them in the league. You know what I mean? That can also make the players think, okay, cool, these guys are beatable. These guys, we can get at these guys. They're our nearest contenders. I think it can work both ways. You win a trophy, the team win the belief from lifting a trophy, but also that, okay, your nearest competitors that you've always bottled league titles to, they're actually beatable. You've beaten them, and then you've got that confidence. So I think it can work both ways for us beating City in the final. I think it can bring a lot of confidence into the team, beating City as to where they are in the league and where we are. So I'm kind of glad that it's City, and I don't really care. At the end of the day, we have to turn up in the final and we have to get over the line. And at the end of the day, there's a lot of praise that goes towards this team, that they're the best squad in Europe and this manager's one of the best in Europe and everything. And go out and prove it then, innit? Go out and prove it, because Man City have proven that they were the best in the world, winning the treble. They've proven that they were the best team in England, dominating and winning league titles. So go and prove it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? But we can't look at them and think that they're a joke.
But you're
Man City is going to be in this.
They're going to use this Carabao Cup final to fuel their, do you know what I'm saying? Their whole reason of not winning anything. Do you know what I'm saying? This is going to be one of them ones where they're going to sit here and tell you, North, come on, bro, context. Do you know what I'm saying? Context. We got to the final in the Carabao Cup. I don't know what they're going to say in the FA Cup. And then the Champions League got to the quarterfinal. Blah, blah, blah. We got second place. We were nearly there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that would be enough? Or do you think it's something they would use?
What do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean?
Because when you think about it, do you think it's something they would use? Because are we really under pressure to win in this Carabao Cup? Are we really? When you think about it, are these players really under pressure? If they don't win it, it doesn't matter. We got to the final. All these men want is to compete. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I wouldn't take it away from this fan base. So every time we don't get over the line, they always have a comfortable excuse as to why we don't achieve. So I wouldn't put it past them to say that, but I don't feel like they're able to defend this anymore if he doesn't get over the line. For me, like I said, I want to win the Carabao Cup, but I've always said the only way I change my mind about this manager is if he wins a major. You can't have 6 years and this amount of money and only be giving me only a Carabao Cup. I would take the Carabao Cup, I'd take the FA Cup, but I want a major. Even if he just won me a major, then fine. Obviously, I don't want to lose any trophies, but I stick to my requirement for this manager, and I've said that the only way I want this manager to continue is if he wins a major. So, but if you can pick up one of the cups, then pick up one of the cups. I'm not saying bottle the cups or don't take them serious. We're in a final. If you're in a final, go out there and win it. I mean, you got this far. Go out and win it. Play to win it. But at the same time, I just, yeah, man, it's just go out and do it. Like, it's at a point now with this manager, just go and do it. Like, everything's going in our favor for us to win stuff. Like, Man City all over the place mentally, talking about VAR and referees, sounding a lot like Top Gooners, instead of looking at their own performance against Tottenham. Aston Villa dropping points. You know, everything's there for the taking, you know, in terms of the league. We got a favourable run in to the end of the season. We haven't got that many difficult games. They're all winnable games. And then in the and then in the cup, all right, we're already in the final. We're going up against a Man City team that, yeah, they're winning right now, but Newcastle, they got battered against Liverpool. I wasn't surprised. I said it today and talking about this final, and I said that Man City are going to run away with it. So Man City on the Man City of old that we're going up against. So just get the job done. Just get the job done, even if you got to stink it out. Nobody really cares. If we lift the trophy, nobody cares how we won it, just the fact that we won it. Let's just be honest. You know, if Arsenal win at Wembley, all of us will be celebrating. We're not going to be rambling on about how he did it or whatever. Just get over the line. Just win the trophy. And I agree with DJB. It's been so long that we just get it over the line. Just get it over the line and start winning trophies, man. We don't really, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm skeptical about the style of play, but ultimately, if you win trophies, then what am I going to say? I ain't going to say nothing. But the problem is, that's the bit. The last bit's winning trophies. That this football hasn't won us trophies yet, and that's where the criticism comes from. So hopefully that changes, man.
I mean, it was like we were talking yesterday. We were talking about how in cups it doesn't matter how you play because it's a set amount of games, 8, 7 games or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? But in the league, it's 38 games. Yeah. So that's why it's not sustainable. But we'll get into the league. We'll get to the league afterwards. Big up. What's his name? Yanda. Oh my God. Now I totally understand you guys are. Who you guys are. Doing this for view and money. You guys can go to hell. First of all, if we were gassing up this team, all of us here would have been on way more subscribers than what we have right now. That's factual. Because you can go around YouTube, check all the Arsenal fans that gas up the club and see how much they're on. Do you know what I'm saying? How much they're on. Obviously, they ain't got the views because nobody care about it. But you know that, do you know what I'm saying? They'll have the subscribers. So all that bullshit you're talking about, views and money, if we wanted that, we could have gassed up the team. You think it's just that hard? I can gas it up. Oh, what a fucking final, bro. We're going to win it. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to win it. Yeah. We're going to win this Champions League as well. Yeah, who's going to stop us in the Champions League? Who's going to stop us in the Champions League, bro? We've got the best defense. We've got the best goalkeeper. We've got the best midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got Saka. Yeah, we've got Gyökeres. Who's going to stop us? We've got 2 teams, basically. Our second team can get semi-final. See, I can do that for fun. For fun, I can do that. So, anyway, DJB.
Yeah.
Newcastle or City for you? Who would have you rather?
I said City because we know how to play against Man City. We know what to expect. Style of football is very similar, possession based, and keeping position and stuff like that, not getting overloaded. So it's very, very similar. So we know what to expect from City. With Newcastle, it's kind of one of them, isn't it? With Newcastle, you don't know what Newcastle's going to turn up. And they're the teams that we kind of stumble against, teams that are unpredictable. We don't quite know how to work them out. So I think I'm happy with City. I think this is a cup I said that we could win. And I still stick by we'd win it. I think if we got to Wembley, I think we'll beat City. But it again, when we say things and talk about things, it's a football discussion. And some people in the chat don't understand. You can have a football discussion and talk about things and highlight things. It doesn't mean to say that you're anti-Arsenal and anti-this and negative. Yeah. all the things that we're mentioning are facts. And the facts are Arsenal are a defensive solid unit. They've got many, many assets within their game. You know, they can attack when they want to. They can defend. They can mix it up. And that's why we've been very, very hard to beat. It's not been good on the eye. But I'm at the point now where you need to... We as fans got nothing to prove to Arsenal Football Club because we've stuck by this manager and we've stuck by the team. So we've got nothing to prove. We've trusted processes. We've gone through phases. Yeah, we've trust this. We've phased that. We've done this. We've accepted the signings. We might not have agreed with all the signings, but we've accepted them and we've got on with it. Yeah. Now it's what you can do for us as fans. There was someone on Aaron's show. He read out a thing saying, "If we win it, we'll win it for Arteta." No. You're winning it for Arsenal Football Club. You're winning it for the fans now. The fans and these players deserve silverware. So I don't care how they do it. I don't care how it's done, what style it's done in. Just go and win a trophy. Just go and win the trophy. Get this Carabao Cup in the bag, and then that gives you the confidence then to perhaps go on to win the Premiership, right? FA Cup for me is going to be a bit of a lottery. Depending on where we are, is depend what we prioritise. So if we're still very nip and tuck in the Premier League and we get a tough away draw in the FA Cup, there might have to be some priorities involved. We might have to kind of go, okay, yeah, we might have to, something might have to give. If we're going quarterfinals Champions League and it's FA Cup, the FA Cup might be the fall guy. Something might have to give, you know? So, It is tough, but I think we're in a position now where silverware is going to be won. We just want a major, and I'm with a lot of fans. A major for me is any bit of silverware. This Carabao Cup's a major because it's a League Cup. It's got history. FA Cup's a major. It's got history. Yeah, it goes back for years. But is it enough? Is it enough? No, it's not enough. For the majority of the fans, take your Arteta in or out off. The majority of fans need the Premiership title. We haven't won it for over 20 odd years. I mean, it's just criminal offence for a team like Arsenal. If man said to me 22 years ago, it's going to be 20 odd years before you win a Premiership, I'd be sending him to the moon. I'd be sending him to the doctors. I come from what? 20 odd years before we win? You mad? It's Arsenal Football Club. So, look, I've said it. You've got to win the Premiership, Champions League. Carabao Cup would be nice. It'd be brilliant. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to going to Wembley. It'll be a great day. FA Cup, you take it as serious as you can, depending on where we are with Champions League. But ultimately, you've got to win the Premier League. You've got to win the Premier League. If you don't win the Premier League from now, I'll just finish on this. You're 6 points clear. You've got a Man City team that's in and out and all over the place. Don't know whether they're coming or going. Liverpool are out. Man United are rebuilding. Chelsea are kind of here, there and everywhere, rebuilding. Then they're not, then they are. Right? You're 6 points clear, and no disrespect to the rest of the Premiership, but if you look at our fixture list, where we are in this Premiership right now, there is no way we should be losing this Premiership title. And I don't care if it's Jurgen Klopp in charge, Pep in charge. It's not about the manager. Where we are now, there is no way, there'd be no excuses for me for losing this title. And if he does, then serious questions will have to be asked. No one will be able to defend this if we lose it from here. There won't be no defending this. So we have to get it done. 100%.
No, 100%, man. So you're one of the people you're like us when we say Carabao Cup is not enough for this manager to stay.
No. Carabao Cup doesn't. They'll give him another year. They'll probably give him 2 years off of the back of winning the Carabao Cup, but it ain't enough. No, how can it be? What person in their right mind supporting a club like Arsenal would accept the Carabao Cup after nearly 7 years of the manager being in charge, building his team, no one else's, yeah, having the sole run of the Emirates Stadium, what they do on the training field, who they buy, who goes out the club, who goes on loan, the tactics, the £1 billion he has spent. How is a Carabao Cup enough to keep him in a job? It just wouldn't be enough. That's like owning a restaurant that has like 100 people, and you're getting 5 people in every single night, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. It's just not enough. And you've spent millions of pounds decorating it. You've got the best chef in town. You know, you've got the proper lights. You've got all singing, all dancing all around you. Do you know what I mean? He's had everything. He's had the whole of N5. Come on, man. You can't say the Carabao Cup's enough. You can't. It will keep him here. But listen, I'm going to be real with you. If we do win the Premiership and we win cups, and he don't do the business next season, and we're languishing 5th, 6th, and we're out of competitions, we're playing awful football, then, yeah, I'll be looking. The questions will be asked again. What do you want to do? Do you know what I mean? You got to reach them standards, people.
No, it's fair. It's fair. Do you know what? Do you know what I say? I say even if he does win a major this season, when I'm saying major, I mean Premier League or Champions League. I feel like even then, it's like 1 year plus an option. Why an option is like I'm still, skeptical. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't trust your system that much. I just don't understand your football the way you see football. We just can't relate. That's all I can say. I don't relate to this manager, DJB. No, I just don't. Do you remember when we used to relate maybe to Wenger? Like Wenger, as naive as he was, like there was some games he did not have to go ultra attack. You know when you put on FIFA ultra attack, like in some games. But I could relate. I understand what he's trying to do. Do you know what I'm saying? What he's trying to do. And I feel like if he had more of a solid defense, we could have won a lot of trophies, because we used to split up teams. You know, we used to win every game by a lot of goals. But listen, man, it is what it is, right? But we move on. This is the thing about football, yeah? You move on. You got a game now, Sunderland. That's it. We've got Carabao Cup. It's in the final. Yeah, people. We're just going to wait for that. We'll talk about Man City and that game on that specific day. Now we move on. We move on to bigger matters. We have a big game against Sunderland. I know that Sunderland are obviously dropping right now, but I'm afraid of any team that defends. This is the way I say it. Any team that sits back and is physical, I'm afraid of. So it can be the Everton, it can be the Newcastle, it can be the Sunderland. So if you'd ask me, I wouldn't want Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. I would rather go for the City. Maybe we can catch them on the counter. Maybe we'll take them to penalties, something like that. But North, what do you think about that Sunderland game, bro? Do you think like me? Are you afraid of teams that sit back?
I just think we should learn from the last time we played them. Kill them off. That's where we dropped points. We didn't kill them off. And then in the second half, we were chilling, relaxing, and weren't really killing off the game. Was 2-1 up. And then we started thinking we could put our feet up and bring in on an extra centre-back. I don't want that kind of approach. You know, the way that we played against Chelsea, I don't want to see that kind of approach in the league, because that's going to lead to draws. A lot of the times that's going to lead to drop points, and we need to look at every game as a final. I think kill them off in the first half, and then, you know, you can manage the game from there. Don't do it in reverse. Don't try and manage the game and then try to kill them off in the last 10, 15 minutes thinking that you can nick it, because that's how we're going to drop points. So that's what I want to see from Arteta. You know, I'm with DJB as well about, you know, the way that we played against Chelsea. I'm concerned if we are going back to not involving Gyökeres back into our build-up play or our attack. That's something that we haven't consistently got a tune out of, Gyökeres, and the players around him, understanding where he wants to receive the ball and how he wants to attack. So hopefully that was just an approach to the Chelsea game, in trying to keep in the tie and not giving them anything in that game to progress to the final. But Sunderland, I'm expecting us to kill off that game. There's no reason not to. You know what I mean? People can't say we haven't got a fully fit squad, but we barely got any injuries at the moment. So, we got Moreno out. Apparently, Saka, I heard that Saka, he was saying that he was assessing Saka, seeing if he might actually
Saka's gone for 2. No, he's gone for 2 months.
Well, I saw something about Arteta saying that he's assessing Saka.
Oh shit! He's assessing him. What? He's assessing him already. He's prepping him to get him back in the game.
I don't know.
But this guy's a murderer.
Today,
we need the Epstein files on this guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need.
Would it be out of character for him to do that? It wouldn't be out of character.
You know that there's I'm not gonna say it, but there's somewhere where you can go and check Epstein's files if you know. We need that on Arteta. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know how many guys this guy's Stacker, bro? I swear Stacker's gone for 2 months. Yo, bro. People in the chat, please tell me. Like I thought Stacker's gone for 2 months. That's crazy, man.
I heard 3 weeks initially. I heard 3 weeks initially. So whether that's improved. I don't know what to make of these injuries, because 1 minute Calafiori's injured for so many weeks, and then you see him rock up and play. And then you then Timber's got niggles, and then you see him rock up and play. It's a guessing game. Whether he's playing mind games with other teams saying there's players injured and they're not, I don't know. But Saka's 3 weeks. But listen, all I know is a half-bit Saka is better than Madueke. So that's all I'm
100%.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa, sorry. I didn't catch that. North was like, what? And I'm saying, listen, I understand that. DJB, this is the way I see it here. I feel like I don't want to get into it. So new sides like this, oh fuck me, bro. Like, don't get into that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get into that whole Madueke Saka thing. No, Rashid, come on, bro. He retired. It's 9:30. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but I do genuinely believe that Madueke's a better option right now than Saka, just for a couple of games until Saka can get back into, like,
I'm being facetious.
At least creating more. Do you know what I'm saying, DJB? That's the way I see it. Yeah. But I don't know about you. But
do you know what, though? Getting back to this Sunderland game this week, this is, again, Sunderland are a funny team this season because their away form's poor, their home form's really good. But they made it difficult for us when we played them away. We should have killed them off, as Northside said, and we didn't. And then it was like a little bit of a disrespect to them. Oh, well, coming in. And to be honest with you, there was only one team in it towards the end of the game. Sunderland was unlucky not to take all 3 points. We should have enough to win it Saturday. More than enough. However, it all depends on what these teams rocking up at the Emirates now, from now to the end of the season, have. Are they going to come to the Emirates thinking, right, we've got nothing to lose. We're on an hiding to nothing. We're playing probably the champions elect. Let's go and enjoy it. Let's go and play football. Let's go and give it to them. And if they do that and we're sort of chilling and we're not quite on it, that's when we could find ourselves come unstuck. Not necessarily lose, but draws when you're going for the Premiership title is like a loss. In fact, if you draw too many, it's worse than a loss. You're better off losing one and sort of winning rather than drawing two. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, do you know? So, draws are no good to us. So we got to be careful. And then he wants Havertz fit. So get used to Gorkarez, because he's not going to be up front for too much longer.
That was going to be my question, DJG.
Yeah, he's bringing in Havertz. You
think Havertz is going to be the striker for the rest of the season? Especially
Havertz, I don't know if he'll come in this season against Sunderland, but he'll definitely be back. Havertz will be back in the frame. Eze hasn't done enough to keep Odegaard out. He'll bring Odegaard back in. And I reckon, sort of from the middle to the end of February, you'll be seeing a similar team that we had last season. all apart from Zubamendi and perhaps Incape if Calafiori's not fit. You'll have Havertz up front. You'll have Odegaard in midfield. Yeah, it'll be very,
You're
very
trying to tell
simple.
me the team that we didn't win with last season
Yeah,
is gonna.
the team that failed to get us over the line in previous years, that's how we'll line up. As I said, the only thing that's going to sort it out this season is you've got Rice playing really well, and you've got a defensive unit that's really, really hard to break down. And as long as they stay fit, Gabriel and them sort of people, them men, then it's going to be hard to kind of throw away, in my eyes, this title. But there's still a lot of games to play, and you've got to be cautious, haven't you? You've got to be cautious. You can't be overconfident because of what's happened in the past. You've got to be cautious. But Sunderland, we should deal with straight away. We should deal with Sunderland, definitely. Them games are not really the issue for me. Brentford away is going to be tough. You know, big up to the Brentford manager. What he's done this season is madness. So they're the tough games. West Ham fighting to stay in the Premier League, depending on where they are. We've got to go to them. You know, they can turn up. They turned up against Chelsea, and they can turn up against Spurs. They need the points. We've got to go to the Etihad. So
That's a big problem.
Yeah. I think if we are 9 points clear going into March, I'll be very, very shocked if we was to lose the league. Very shocked. I'd be shocked now, but I'd be really shocked if we lost the league going into 9 points in March. You've got to win your home games. Whatever happens, you have to win your home games. 100%.
100%. I agree. This guy's saying, I thought you didn't like Gyökeres. There you go, Johnny. You happy now? He said, I thought you didn't like Gyökeres.
Who, me?
Yeah, I think he's.
Hey, Gyökeres has got to show me a bit more, to be honest. I'll judge him at the end of the season, but I have been saying that I'd support him. I'd rather see Gyökeres up front than Havertz and revert back to Havertz and Jesus, because that didn't work before. That's the reason why we bought Gyökeres. We bought Gyökeres to make it work, so go and make it work. Do whatever you have to do to get this man scoring goals. That's my thing. But I'm not gonna sit here and do this kind of playground football stuff, like school stuff. Oh, you never passed to me. Why aren't you passing to me? And all this. No. Sometimes when it's not going for you as a player, you've got to try and find a way. And Gyökeres has got to find a way. So for me, it's 50-50. It's the tactics. And I said all along, right from the start, if Arteta doesn't change the way we play, Gyökeres will look bang average. And so far, he's looked bang average. But I'm sort of, I mean, Kenny Ken can't see it, bless him, but I'm sort of like this. I believe there's a goal scorer there. And I want to stick by him. But if he's looking really poor and he's not scoring the goals, then just find me someone that's going to get us over the line, because, you know, that's what it's all about for me this season. I'm honestly, it's been too long now. But yeah, no, we've got Gyökeres. Listen, the whole reason why we bought him, because, we need a number 9. If we had a number 9, the chances we create, the league have been done. We'd have won it. This is all we heard last season. Oh, that's all he needs. The missing piece, the missing jigsaw, the missing this, the missing that. Well, he's had his number 9 and he still can't get the best out of him. Can't get the best out of Eze. You're telling me Eze's gone from being one of the best attacking midfielders in the last 3 years, not 2 or 1, the last 3 years, to look what he looks like now? Man scores 100 and something goals out of 97 appearances, and he's struggling to get into double figures. That don't happen overnight. It happens when players come to this football club. And I know what we've done this season, top of the Champions League, this, and this. But listen, that is no fluke that top players come to this football club and fall off of a cliff. There's something seriously wrong there that needs addressing in the future. 100%.
100%, man. That system, bro. that system is not catering enough for our strikers. And it's not just the striker. I mean, our whole front four. When I say front four, I'm including the number 10. Eze, bro, I think he barely touched the ball yesterday. What did Eze do? He barely touched the ball yesterday. I understand that we went there to play defensive, but that's the most defensive team I've seen in my life. In my life, that's the most defensive team I've seen. And we've seen Conte, Mourinho, we've seen defensive coaches, but that defensive, Gyökeres touched the ball once, you know. DJB, I don't know.
Sorry, Rashid, he had 3 touches in the whole first half.
3.
70 million pounds. What did we pay for him? Come on,
bro. What are we doing here, man?
You got to make it work. You have to make it work.
That's the problem, DJB. And this is the thing. Even defensive coaches always had the number 9 that was firing. You know what I'm saying? They always had it. Even if you go to Drogba and Costa and all these teams that had a defensive coach always had their attacking firing. Even what's his name? Inzaghi's a defensive coach, right? He had Martinez and what's his name? The other Thuram firing. They always had their front. Someone needs to score the 20 goals, basically. Someone needs to score the 20 goals. It's just not happening with them.
You need a 20-goal man. Just before North comes in, though, because I've got to bounce in a minute because I'm going live soon.
Oh, yeah,
but
we're going to.
What I'm saying is, though, it's really weird how Gyökeres has divided the fan base like Arteta has. One striker is like, people are like, yeah, Gyökeres has got to play. He's my man, blah, blah, blah. Other people are saying, no, he's a dud, mate. Get rid of him. Get him. Do you know what I mean? It's really, really weird. Listen, I can't be flip-flopping around. I didn't want Havertz. Everyone was saying, oh, no, we don't want Havertz. I don't care who we get. Just don't put Havertz at the top. Don't want to see Havertz. Now everyone wants Havertz. I just don't make sense. It's crazy for me.
You think Gyökeres is a dud, didn't it, DJB? You just think he's under the system, under this manager.
I don't think he's a dud. I just think the system has made him look bang average. But then the system, as Northwood would probably agree, the system has made a lot of strikers at this football club under this manager look bang average. Lacazette, Eddie, Aubameyang, Pepe, everyone. You can name it and name it and name it. Look at the players this man has turned in the not defensively. Defensively, no problems. In the attacking third, look at the players that have absolutely whimpered with this guy. Gyökeres, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Pepe. We'll look at Martinelli. Martinelli should be levels now. Martinelli should be 120, 130 million pound player.
Facts.
You'd be lucky. You honestly, you'd be
Do you
lucky.
know
Tesco vouchers for it.
DJB 1 year, they asked some AFTV. I don't want to name names, but they asked some Arsenal fans, big Arsenal fans that you man know on YouTube. They asked them if you would swap Martinelli with a little bit of money for Mbappe. Guess what they said? Guess what they said? Guess what they said, DJB? Guess what they said for Mbappe? Mbappe at that time, Mbappe, I think he was playing for Monaco, and he was doing, he was blitzing teams. He was Mbappe. You can see that this guy is going to be a superstar.
Mbappe would rock up and he'd be bigger than Arteta. That's why.
Oh man, they said no.
They said no. You can't have man in the building bigger than Arteta. You know that, Rashid.
Yeah, 100%. That's true. That's true, man.
There's only one captain of this ship. You know?
Yeah, there's only one captain steering this ship. we just got to hope it don't hit an iceberg. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro. I'm gonna be like that chef. Do you know what I'm saying? Downstairs in the kitchen, drinking it. You know what I'm saying? Until you get saved. Do you know what I'm saying? There was only one survivor. That was the guy that drinks.
It's all positive. But me with Gyökeres, I'm on the fence till the end of the season. I'll judge him then. But as I said, I'm sticking by him. I'd still rather see him up top than Havertz and Jesus. So make it work. Make it work now. No, there's no more excuses now. I've had enough of it all. Just make it work. Give me a trophy.
Hopefully we do, DJB. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do win, man. I know we have to go, DJB.
Yeah, big up.
We're gonna
Rashid,
redirect
big
you
up,
anyway.
North
It's all set
always
up
my
and
guy.
everything.
Bless.
Big up, bro.
Always set up.
Love, man.
Yeah, big up, guys. And
What's your
I'll be
prediction
going- I'll be
for
going
the
live.
Sunderland game?
Big up, my friend. Sunderland, I think 3-1 Arsenal.
Let's go.
3-1 Arsenal.
Come on, you Gunners, man.
Yeah.
Come
How
on, you
negative?
Gunners.
How
Big up.
negative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to clip that one. Where's your Amanda? Where's your Amanda in the chat? The big rich Irish Nigerian, was he? The big rich Nigerian that wanted to put
Do you know what, right?
£10,000.
Do you know what?
Yeah, man.
I've had to say 3-1 Arsenal because I predicted 2-1 Leeds, literally on a football sense, because we was going into that game with bad form and Leeds were on form. And then I said the last night's game would go to penalties and we nicked it 1-0. So I'm going 3-1 Sunderland. It'll probably end up 1-1. 3-1 Arsenal. It'll probably end up 1-1 now. You watch.
Probably, yeah.
Big up, you guys. Bless.
Big
Love,
up, man.
love. Yeah, I'm going live in about 10 minutes. Take care, brothers. Take care.
See ya.
Yeah,
Big up.
bye.
Big up.
No.
Big up DJB, man. Always got time for DJB, bro. Good guy, man. Good guy.
No, what's your prediction, man? And any last words before we wrap this up?
It's probably gonna be like a 2-1, bro. I could say like a 2-1. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's gonna be a tight game just because we're not changing the way we're playing, bro. We're still playing very pragmatic, bro. It's still very pragmatic. Do you get me? Like, even though we beat Chelsea, you look at the football, you're like, yo, we're gonna bring that again to the Prem again. I don't know, man. I can't lie. I'm not fond of this football, man. I ain't gonna hide it. I don't care. I grew up on Wenger ball. I don't care. I'm not apologizing for it. Yeah, I'm saying at the end of the day, when I started supporting this club, we were winning as well. It's not like it was just good football, just a good football. It was top football. You know what I mean?
Blitzing teams.
Like, yo, Arsenal play like Barcelona. You know, that was a massive
Facts.
compliment, the way that we played, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Hence why a lot of our players went to Barcelona. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew how to kick ball. So it's just like, bro, I like good football, bro. Like, I like good football. But above everything, I want trophies. So I can sacrifice good football if you win trophies. I still don't like this style of play. I don't like the way that we don't take games by the scruff of the neck. And I feel like this pragmatic approach is going to continue. I think this manager is going to look and say, well, I got to a final. You know, I'm top of the league. I'm top of the league in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? He's like, yo, I think that's what he's going to think in his head. That, yo, like, we're in this position because I've been pragmatic.
Vamos.
But at the end of the day, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's time for you to get over the line, innit? You know what I mean?
He's gonna have that fucking, you know, that smile that he has, that slimy smile when he comes in. You know, when he's doing well, yeah. You see him, he's like this, yeah, huh? And he's joking around. When he's losing, he doesn't joke around. You see him? He doesn't joke around. I don't have time for this question. Next. I don't have time for this question. Every time they ask him something about that is important, that the people need to know. I don't have time for the question, bro. Next question. Last game, he was joking around with that guy. I swear, he's a madman. I swear. But yeah, man, what's your prediction?
Yeah, I'm going 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Let's go, people. Let's go. Listen, big up to everyone that's locked in. Thank you for being here, bro. The show is not a show without you guys. Big up to every one of you, even Johnny D. Like, even your name's weird, and then you're surprised why you're blocked. Are you surprised why you're blocked?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just he knows what I'm talking about. He's blocked that DJB's channel.
He's
you know what I'm saying? He's blocked
and that's it, innit? You're on detention, bro. You're on detention. What do you want us to do, bro?
Go to the corner.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, buck us at the strip, man. Buck us at the strip. You know what I'm saying?
Big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up. No, thank you for being here, man. Always a pleasure. Trying to say big up DJB as well. Listen, we're gonna redirect to DJB. Everything's set up. Let me just make sure that everything's set up. Yeah, we're gonna redirect to DJB. Thank you for everyone that was here. And please, when you go to DJB, Rashid Raid, and I'm saying, and show him some love, man. And we're out, people.
Nah, big up.